Thank you. I enjoyed a great career with a major airline. All I wanted to do was play with airplanes. So I started out in the U.S. Air Force, and my 8.5 years there prepared me well. After serving, I spent 5 years at a major aircraft manufacturer, McDonnell Douglas Corporation. When I got to the airline, I was well prepared and ready. As a result, I quickly achieved my desired position in the QA department. I would be responsible for certifying the aircraft back into passenger service after heavy maintenance. This was a serious responsibility. On my first day, I was chatting with some of the senior techs that I knew previously when the manager showed up. One look at me, and he started pointing out areas of the aircraft that he needed cleaned. His crew chief quickly informed him who I was, and he apologized profusely. This guy was no racist. In fact, we became friends and played basketball weekly for over a decade. But in that moment, he had stereotyped me based on my appearance alone. This experience, while seemingly small and definitely inconsequential, speaks volumes about the unconscious biases that permeate our society. It is a perfect example of how our preconceptions can lead us astray, even when we don't consider ourselves to be prejudiced or racist. Today, I want to explore how teaching overlooked history can be a powerful tool in dismantling these biases, replacing ignorance with curiosity, and ultimately reducing the impact and the likelihood of racism. Let us embark on a journey through time, uncovering a few hidden narratives that have been overshadowed by more mainstream historical accounts. These stories aren't just fascinating anecdotes. They're crucial pieces of our shared human history that can reshape our understanding of the world and each other. First, let's travel back to ancient Nubia, where we meet Queen Amani-Renas, a formidable leader who successfully defended her kingdom against the mighty Roman Empire. In 25 BC, Emperor Caesar Augustus launched an invasion of Nubia, seeking to expand Rome's territory and wealth. But Queen Amani-Renas, known as the One-Eyed Kandaki or the Warrior Queen, led her armies to victory, forcing the Romans to retreat and negotiate a peace treaty favorable to Nubia. This isn't just a tale of military prowess. It is a testament to the power and leadership of African women long before the modern era. It challenges our perceptions of ancient Africa and the reach of the Roman Empire. By learning about Queen Amani-Renas, we begin to question the Eurocentric view of history that often dominates our textbook and cultural narratives. Now let's shift our focus to medieval Europe. Many of us have a mental picture of this. Shaped by popular culture, we know about knights in shining armor, Gothic cathedrals, and a predominantly white Christian society. But this picture is incomplete. For 8 centuries, almost 8 centuries, parts of southern Europe, much of Spain, and Portugal were under Moorish rule. The Moors, a diverse group of North African and Middle Eastern Muslims, brought with them advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and amazing architecture. The influence can still be seen in the stunning Alhambra Palace complex in Granada or the Great Mosque of Cordoba. This period of history, known as Al-Andalus, was characterized by religious tolerance and a flourishing of arts and sciences. By understanding the Moorish occupation of southern Europe, we challenge the notion of a monolithic European identity and recognize the long history of cultural exchange between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. This knowledge can help combat xenophobia and Islamophobia by highlighting the shared heritage and interconnectedness of our cultures. Now, closer to home, let's examine the story of the Osage Nation. They were in America since 700 BC, once controlling most of the American Midwest before losing everything. Then, in the early 20th century, the Osage became known as the richest people per capita in the world after oil was discovered on their land in Oklahoma. But this wealth attracted greed and led to a series of murders known as the Reign of Terror. These 600 murders led to the formation of the FBI. And these examples of overlooked history are more than just interesting footnotes. They're powerful tools for dismantling unconscious biases and combating racism. These stories challenge our assumptions about who shaped history and who belongs where. They remind us that greatness, intelligence, and leadership know no racial bounds. So the next time you meet someone new, I challenge you to replace any knee-jerk assumptions with curiosity. Ask yourself, what unexpected stories might this person carry? What overlooked history might they represent? By doing this, we don't just reduce the likelihood of racism, we enrich our own lives and our own shared human story. We open ourselves to the full spectrum of human potential and experience. In summation, let us commit to uncovering these hidden histories by challenging our unconscious biases and to approaching each person we meet with a genuine curiosity about their unique journey. Because when we do this, we create a world where talent and character, not appearance, determine how we treat each other. Thank you for the privilege of your time.